Welcome back to Vahrenberg Implement, and today we're here with an exciting new Massey Ferguson 2M.60. This one is the Hydro model, and it's featuring the Deluxe cab. It's got several extra features, and we've done a video on the 2M.60 with the Powershuttle. Now we're going to feature the Hydro version. This is a 60.3 engine horsepower tractor, 44.6 PTO. Got the new Sabre styling stripe on it. That's the new signature series from Massey Ferguson. Got the new black band around the bottom. The old heavy metal hood that you've all become used to. And to open that hood, just have to pull that lever and open the hood. It's an automotive style pop-up hood, makes it easy to service the engine. You have clean out screens for the condenser and the radiator. You got two of them. They just simply slide out here. Got coolers, fuel cooler there, air cleaners right here. Got your battery and your coolant overflow. So maintenance is made easy. Got your dipstick right here. Slide it out. Turbocharger, air-to-air cooler. It's one of the things about this engine, you're going to have an air-to-air cooler. And engine oil filter is right there, and your fill is right here. This does offer a diesel particulate filter to do the emissions. This is a more advanced diesel particulate filter that is done off of soot load. We've discussed it in the past as what the 2800M series offered, and it's continued into the 2M series tractors, which feature Izeki 2.43 liter engine, as we're showing here. Some of the optional equipment is the fenders, front fenders, as this customer has chosen. This one is actually sold. We had it ordered, we sold it, and he's waiting on a new implement to finish out the deal. We've added a couple customization features to make it his here at Vahrenberg Implement. We're the home of the custom tractor and custom package deal. Got grill guard up here, that comes standard with the loader package. Beefy heavy duty front axle. You see there with the bevel gear pinion style design that allows it to pivot off of this bevel gear here. Gives you super tight turning radiuses. The Deluxe cab is going to feature some additional options. One of them is the LED work lights. Two on the front. Our new cab design, our cab roof is exciting. Still have the PTO start stop switch out here. The new cab color in the diamond gray look. And you'll notice that's under the fenders and even back here up underneath. And you can actually see underneath the cab a lot easier because that light reflects. Cab models are going to come standard with one set of rear remotes. This is the front and the rear wiper. Yes, you get one on both sides. Deluxe cab offers the rear defroster. You can see the lines here in the cab. It's going to have brake lights. There's our rear LED lights and new cab design. We'll just slip over here and see if we can get you up a little higher to see. makes a very nice low profile big tractor to get into thing. Rear mirrors are standard equipment. They're adjustable that way, and you can adjust this way. Two-door cab is always standard on a Massey Ferguson. Come in the right side or the left side. Has a step there. Fuel filter is underneath here. This is where you prime the fuel. Got dual tanks filled from the other side. This has got the R4 tire on it. This one is actually featuring the 17.5 L24 tire. Got good mud clean out through here. The bar designed to keep it nice and smooth. And the front tires are, I think they're 10 by 16.5s. Have to look at the other one. I can't see in the daylight there. They always, it's amazing how the tire size always winds up at the bottom. Ground level fueling makes it easy to fill your fuel tank if you're carrying jugs. You don't have to pour them up over the front or over the back end and get it all over your tractor. Quick detach loader. This is featuring the FL 2814 loader. This has got the heavy duty bucket on it, high volume bucket. You can see it's got added metal on the edges. It's got the drilled cutting edge on the front. This loader will lift to 111 inches high to the pivot pin, which is right up there where the quick attach, that black quick attach, hooks to that loader arm. 54-degree dump angle, as you're seeing here. When we started it up, we had a 26-degree rollback. Our lifting capacities at breakout force, which is basically ground level, at the pivot pin is 3,910 pounds. At 19.6 inches, which is more the forward edge of the bucket right here, instead of measuring from here, we're measuring the front edge of the bucket. More true loader lifting capacity is 2,960 pounds. At 59 inches, which is roughly measurement, the pivot pin rating is 3,010 pounds at the pivot pin and 19.6 at the, or 2420 at 59 inches at 19.5 inches forward. At the max height, which is 111 inches like we're showing here, it's 2,570 pounds at the pivot pin and 1,880 at that front edge of that bucket. Lots of lifting capacity. Great tractor to get into small livestock operations, is where we sell a lot of this size tractor, and been a super popular model, and we're proud to show this one. This one's already getting a home. We're going to jump inside the cab and show some of the new features there. Whoop. While we're talking about hydraulics, we have 12.6 gallons per minute hydraulic remote flow at the remote valves. That's either at the rear coupler or at the loader couplers up here. It's done through a dual pump system. The 12.6 is dedicated to the hydraulic remote valves, and the rest is for steering and brakes. Our 3-point hitch features telescopic stabilizers, or telescopic link ends. Push that, slides out, back up, slide in. On the 60M, it has Cat 1 or Cat 2 cross-drilled hitch balls. So you can use Category 1 or 2 implements with this. With the pin style stabilizers, you've got your hydraulic oil fill here. That's going to do all your transmission, breather hose. Good just to flick them off every once in a while to keep dirt and grime. And then you got your sight gauge, sight glass right here. Anywhere in that glass is acceptable level for that. And the drawbar. One tip, and it's an adjustable drawbar, so you can adjust this in to match your implements requirements. Drawbar PTO implements need to make sure you measure your drawbar so you don't have catastrophic damage of your PTO driveline or your tractor or implement. Lift capacity on the 2M.60 is rated at 3,086 pounds on the 3-point, not at the balls, but 2 foot behind. There's 1, 2, basically back here, from here to here is 2 foot for your 3,086 lift pounds. We're gonna jump inside this cab, this super nice, comfortable cab. It's small in size, but it's perfectly matched to this tractor. One of the things is the ergonomics that Massey Ferguson goes into this cab to make it comfortable no matter what size person you are. The controls are easy to operate, easy to use, and that's one of the things you need to look at when you're looking at a new tractor, is how easy it is to operate the controls. Some of them you can get very claustrophobic in them, and I can attest to that. One of the things, we got the rear roof light. This little switch here is going to turn it on and off. There's 3 position settings: on, off, or when the door comes open. So it's one of the things we often miss. New for this year is an Ametra fabric. I'm going to try to zoom in here. There's a little spot here that you can see this new, the coarse grain, like a kind of a Cordura fabric that is featured on the new cab versions of the Massey Ferguson 2M series and 1M series tractors. Besides the diamond gray color that continues from the outside to the inside, and the new black console, side console, and panel here on the left hand side, it really stands out and is a classy looking tractor. We're going to jump up in here, go through the controls, start it, operate it, and teach you more about it. One of the things is that is your differential lock. This is flow control on the 3-point. If you got a heavy implement, you can restrict the flow so it comes down nice and smooth, or if you're transporting it, you can turn it all the way and lock it. This is going to be your dash control, dual brakes, gear and transmission levers. You have a high, medium, and low range shifter here in this slot. You're going to have max speed. This, you can set this to how fast you want to go and repeat that thing. You can push the hydro pedal as hard as you want, but it won't go any faster in this. What that makes nice is that's kind of like a gear drive transmission. And then you push and push that button, and that's your square button is your cruise control function. So get to your speed, return back to the speed, like when you're rotary mowing. You can repeat that speed every single time. This is a response control based on how aggressive you want the speed to change when you push the hydro pedal. Next lever back is our four-wheel drive engagement. Push down to engage, pull up to disengage. This is to engage or disengage our PTO shaft. When it's in neutral position, you're allowed to turn the shaft to make it easier to hook up your implements. Got our Bluetooth microphone. Our side windows do open. Pre-wired with speakers, antenna. You can see the antenna right there. The Vahrenberg Implement, we'll put the radio in as we've done here. Got a Bluetooth, or actually this is a Deluxe cab package, so it automatically comes with a Bluetooth radio. Not standard cab tractors, we offer a Bluetooth radio in them. This is the off position, that's the on all the time. That's the one that's regulated by the door. Heating and air conditioning controls. I'm going to turn the key on here real quick. There's a no light on here, means it's heat mode. When you turn it on and you see the little blue light, that means you're in air conditioning. And your blower speeds there. Hot cold mix, inside-outside air mix. Front wiper. This is going to be the rear wiper. This is front and rear work lights. That's going to turn those LEDs on. That is going to be when you turn the headlights on, that light will come on when you push the button when it's off, on, or you turn the lights back off and it goes out. That red light really glows down here to make it easy to see. It's soft and comfortable on the eyes. So when you're running your joystick, your 3-point or your hand throttle is here, and then your one set of rear remotes. And that's one thing when we're talking about comfort. Your arm is moving back here, but you're not hitting the door or the rear glass to operate, and it does have a float position. That's something a lot of tractors are spring return to neutral. Premium feature there. This window opens. Got pull down style sunshade, is a Deluxe cab exclusive. You can see through it there. And just push it up. Cargo storage mat pocket. One of the other features of the Deluxe cab package, besides the Bluetooth radio, LED work lights, brake lights, air ride seat. Air ride seat. That lever right there, it's an automatic. Cuts off. Got back tilt back here. We'll tilt the backrest back. And then you got on this side your seat slide. Got lots of features to make it great. Rear defroster was also in that.
No strings attached.
Deluxe cab package. Air seat, LED work lights, brake lamps, scissor sunshade, Bluetooth radio, rear defroster, and mesh storage pocket. What we're going to do is we're going to fire it up and take her for a spin. If you want to adjust the steering wheel, the foot down here allows you to adjust the steering wheel. See the new style dash. This has the regeneration. And the easiest thing is to follow this chart right here in the back. First thing that's going to happen is you're going to have a flashing light. That's going to happen right there. That light's going to be yellow. It's going to go start flashing at you. When that happens, you need to raise the engine RPMs up into that orange band right there. You can continue to run the tractor. You don't have to stop. You don't have to do a park regeneration. You keep doing what you want to do. If you can't perform that regeneration, which typically may last 30 to 45 minutes depending on how much soot, so the less you can run this tractor at idle speed, the longer in between regenerations. If you can't perform that regeneration, this button right here, you push and hold for 5 seconds and you will see this lamp here that shows inhibit regeneration. You can run that a couple times, but you don't want to, and there was the horn right there. You don't want to run that too often or you're going to get into more advanced levels. As shown back here, you're going to get a solid, you're going to get flashing with audible alarm, and then you get into park regenerations where you're going to have to park the tractor. I'm going to push and hold 5 seconds, it releases that. So you have to do a park regeneration where you have to have the park brake set, tractor in idle speed, and push and hold that button and let it manually do it while it's in a park position. On this side, you've got your PTO engagement controls. This is soft start PTO when the light's illuminated. What soft start does is when you engage the PTO, you see the PTO light now, it will be a graduated startup versus a versus an aggressive direct startup. This one's going to just wham, put the PTO in. With soft start, it's going to gradually engage. Parking brake is right here. Push the brake pedals down. Push that. That's your parking brake. To release them, just tap it there. And your forward and reverse hydro pedals. What else have we missed? Oh, this customer has added the third function joystick from Massey Ferguson. This button here, right here, when you push it and go left to right, is going to do your open and close of your grapple if you're running a grapple bucket or multi-grab or what 4-in-1 bucket. Normally it's going to go left or right, is going to be tilt and dump of the bucket, and then raise and lower is your third function. And you can do separate functions. We're going to fire up here. And we had the PTO engaged. Won't start. Got to tap that PTO off to make sure. And we got the headlights on. This switch here. We got the dash lights. We're going to select mid-range here. Get your 3 ranges. We're in the medium range. We're going to lower the loader. You can see that we have great loader cycle times. We just pull the lever back here. Idle speed loader performance. All the way to the top and back down. Now you can raise and lower, and then you're going to go left is going to roll back, right is going to dump. But if you push this button and we go to the right, nothing happens. Nothing happens if we go left. That's because we're diverting to the third function. As soon as you immediately release this, it goes back to the tilt and dump function. Super slick. Easy way to add third function to your loader. Right down there, that yellow little block, that's our loader level indicator. Helps you when you're taking that loader back when you're trying to grade with it. So, one thing is the quietness of the cab. And one thing we forgot to talk about is right back here in the corner is a cell phone holder with a power port right down here to charge your cell phone up. We're going to turn her on. We're going to go over to our sound meter app there. You can download for I think it's still free. But this is going to tell us, we're going to set it right here on the steering wheel. "59 to 60 decibels at idle speed." That's very quiet. They're actually calling it normal conversation. Now we're going to run our RPMs up. Decibels. About the sound of your phone ringtone. Pretty quiet cab. You don't have to worry about having excess hearing protection and that stuff. It don't rattle, it don't shake. Sunshade, man, I love those sunshades. Woo. Got our brake off. I'm going to show you here what that sunshade will do. We got the sun out there. You got it without. You got it with. You can still see through it, but it doesn't blind you. We're holding the foot down, and you can hear one thing is the harder we push the pedal, the more our engine RPMs. This has auto throttle to help you prevent stalling and that, especially in the hydro tractor like this. Now, if you want to limit your speed, we're just going to hold our speed here, and we're going to start limiting our speed. Now I want to kick cruise control in. We've got the cruise control light in. And this little black button down here allows you to control. We're doing a 0.5 mile an hour. If you hit the brakes or the hydro pedals, it kills the cruise control. So what we're going to do again, we're going to set it. We're back to that 0.6 mile an hour. So you're returning to the same speed, which makes it super nice. One of the other nice things of a hydro is the ability to quickly change forward, reverse directions. And if you want to manually control your RPMs, you can do that too. We're going to run it up here to 2,000 RPMs. You can see that we ain't changing our engine RPMs because we're below that auto throttle. Now, if we step all the way, auto throttle is going to go on up. But it comes back, it is stuck at 2,000 RPMs because we've got our manual lever set there. Raise the 3-point there. Man, this is a big spacious cab. You can look, I'm a pretty big old boy and got plenty of room here to the right and to the left. Now if you want to change ranges, just come to a stop, put it in high range. High range is going to give you 0 to 100% ground speed. And mid-range is going to give you 0 to about 50% ground speed. And low range is going to be 0 to about 33% ground speed. So it's going to help you fine-tune the lowest ground speed or range that you can run to provide the maximum speed you need for the job you're doing. Is going to allow you to fine-tune that speed. Yep, they trade in every color at Vahrenberg Implement. Yes, that's green. Did you see that? Now you can see we had our response wrapped up. That's a good way to do it in reverse. We'll go forward here. You can see how quickly it changes speeds. Buy red, save green. If you like John Deere's, we got them. We got Mahindras, we got New Hollands, we got Case IHs, Kubotas. All the colors are trading in for Massey Fergusons this year. What else we need to talk about? Loader performance, we talked about it. The 2M.60 Hydro is available also in a Powershuttle, and we're going to slip down here. We've got one. I've got actually a 2E60, our basic efficient model, and I've got a 2M.60 in a Powershuttle. We're just going to slide up next to them, show you a couple of the differences, show you that the sizes are very similar to each other. That's one of the things. Massey Ferguson offers several choices. You can see right there, that's a 2E60. That's our 2M.60 and a Powershuttle version. Got turn signals there, hazard lights. We just slip by here real quick and check out the differences here. Everybody likes to compare, so we're just going to slip in here. We'll hit our park brake, bring our throttle down, and we'll go do a little comparison here real quick. So if you're looking at the 60 horse models, we got 3 of them here. We've got the 2M.60 with the hydro. We have the 2E60 here. This is our basic model. It's got to have, this one is actually in a synchro shuttle, but it is also available in a hydro. And then we have our 2M.60 in the Powershuttle version. This one's featuring ag tires. That's an option that you can do on here. R14s are available too. But one of the biggest things you're going to notice is the transmission rear end. If you look at, this is a very beefy, robust transmission rear end. But when you go over to the Powershuttle, we start transitioning into more of our 4700 series tractor, our global series. This tractor features an extra 1/10 of a gallon per minute faster hydraulics, but you can see the transmission rear end is beefed up. It's got draft control as standard equipment on here. Draft control is an option on your hydrostat models. One set of remotes is the same. We've done a video on this. I just kind of want to show you the comparisons, because a lot of people ask, when we don't have everything here, what does it compare to the E series? What's it compared to the other Powershuttle version? That one, you can see we've got a standard bucket on it compared to this. This has the third function kit here with your couplers to hook up. Super nice, clean install, makes it easy to go. You got coupler and your wire harness connection back here to quickly change, take your loader off. Ingreasable pins, we don't talk about that enough either. There's so many nice features in these Massey Fergusons that you gotta get to your Massey Ferguson dealer and drive one and experience the Massey Ferguson difference and what it is to own a Massey Ferguson, and why they are one of the premier compact tractors in the compact tractor industry. Whether it be an E series or an M series, cab or no cab, gear transmission or hydrostat, you can't go wrong with Massey Ferguson. Backed by a 2-year full coverage warranty and a 5-year powertrain warranty. I hope that helped you learn a lot more about the new 2M.60 hydro tractor. Come to visit your local Massey Ferguson dealer. If you're not in West Central Missouri, get on masseyferguson.com. Top right corner, if you're on a cell phone, it's the 3 little bars to find your dealer locator. If you're on a desktop computer, top right corner, it'll say dealer locator. Put your zip code in and find yours. If you're in West Central Missouri, we would love to show you here at Vahrenberg Implement. We've got a wide array of compacts, from the GC series subcompacts all the way up to the 7S series. We're located right here on Missouri 13 Highway, where that yellow car is running. That's Missouri 13, or Highway 13 Boulevard, which is Fairground Avenue, runs right in front of our dealership. It's used to be the first stoplight. We are growing. We've got 4 stoplights, but the other 2 are 4 miles south at the I-70 Missouri 13 junction. South one in town, and then there's one on up the road up there. Just 15 miles south of the Missouri River, Lexington, Missouri. Come visit us. We're a short drive out of Kansas City, Missouri. And we're going to walk down here and show you one other feature. We got so many features, you just can't stop videoing. We've got one of the tractors that's coming, getting ready to get videoed, but I want to show you these R14s. If you're looking for a hybrid tire, there's the new R14 front and rear tires, available now from Massey Ferguson. And if you look right here, there's your set of R4s, R14 hybrid tires. Come visit us, Vahrenberg Implement, West Central Missouri's Massey Ferguson Dealer in Higginsville, Missouri. We've got tractors, hay tools, implements, and more. We're here to service you, take care of you before, during, and after the sale. Buy local, get service local, and we'll take care of you for the life of your tractor. Thank you for watching another video from Vahrenberg Implement, and I hope you enjoyed it, and come see the exciting new tractors that are rolling in just about every day. And especially come see that 2M.60 Hydro before it heads to the field.